If you get rejected today, what are your backup plans? How will you answer this question? You'll say, ma'am, rejection is a part of life. If I'll get rejected today, I'll focus on the reasons which made me reject and reapply at Byjus, because I do not want to miss this opportunity to be placed at such prestigious institution. Now see, very important introduction. As I told earlier, I do not know you personally, nor do you know me personally. But the way you'll speak, your expressions, I'm looking at your expressions, your gestures, your eye contact, your body language, this tells a lot. Suppose I'm talking to you, I'm making use of expressions, my body language, my gestures. So you know that, yeah, okay, fine. Whatever I'm saying, you know, okay, fine, ma'am is telling this, because it matters a lot. Our personality comprises of all this, right? Now, see, suppose you go and you listen to a motivational speaker, and the speaker is sitting and speaking in front of you, just speaking, no making no expression, no gestures. Will you like the session?
No.
No. The session will only be impactful when it comprises of whole personality, like expression, gestures, body language, smile, facial expressions, right? So as the video turned on, you turned on your video, I spoke to you there, and then I got to know that something is missing. Why? Hesitation, lack of confidence. And this only happens when you're not prepared, when your mind tells you that no, you cannot do it because you're not prepared. Now we have to prepare that mind. Fine. So starting with the introduction. Introduction is the backbone of an interview. No matter if you're applying for Byjus, you apply for some other institution, or you apply at private school also where you're staying. The very first question which will be asked to you will be the introduction. Please introduce yourself. And why this question is asked? Because wherever you're applying, the person do not know you personally. So the way you'll represent yourself, it will communicate your English, how fluent you are with your English, how confident you are regarding the subject, right? So introduction should be the main focus. Now, what you have to include in the introduction? Your strength, your hobbies. See, in your resume, everything is mentioned. Whatever you have done, course you have done, BSc you have done 2020, rest, what all you have done, everything is mentioned in your resume. So in the introduction, you have to speak something apart from your resume. Getting my point? Because the HR already has your resume. Now, if you will speak the same thing which is written in the resume, I complete my BSc, and then I'm also applying for CTET, QTET. HR has nothing to do with that. HR wants to know about you. So you have to speak something apart from your resume. For example, I'll introduce myself. Hello, everyone, or good morning, or have a pleasant morning, ma'am. My name is Mrs. 𝐈𝐧𝐭𝐤, and I am from Srinagar, Garhwal. It is a small town in the valley of hills of Uttarakhand. To talk about my educational qualifications, I'm a graduate and a postgraduate in psychology from University of Delhi. My hobbies are, I love to interact with people, listen to them, and if I could be of any help to them. My strengths are, I'm an active listener, quite patient, I have strong communication skill and good confidence level. That's all about me. Thank you. Now, whatever I have spoken, that's not mentioned in my resume. I'm from which place, right? What are my hobbies? What are my strengths? That are, even if they're mentioned, but still I'm talking about them, right? So the HR gets to know, okay, fine, she loves to interact with people. That means her communication skills are strong, right? She's an active listener. She's quite patient. Now, if my communication skills are strong or not, the HR will get to know how I will appear for the interview, right? Your English is good, but lack of confidence is there because because you're appearing for the first time in an interview. It is not that English is not good, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Don't get demotivated that your communication skills are not strong. Communication skill is good. Just the thing is, you're appearing for an interview for the first time. That is why you're not confident. The reason is this. Because you do not know which sort of questions will be asked to you. And how will you manage to answer such questions? Right? Now, second, what do you know about Byjus? Now, we will be sharing the link and PDF with you. Go through it once. Because any HR wants to know, will only hire such candidate who have knowledge about the company which they are applying. Because if you will have no knowledge, then the HR will have in mind how is she randomly applying to any institution, right? So whenever we apply to some institution, we always go through the profile, right? Similarly, you have to have certain knowledge. We'll be sharing the link with you. Go through the PDF. Third, if you get rejected today, what are your backup plans? How will you answer this question? You'll say, ma'am, rejection is a part of life. If I'll get rejected today, I'll focus on the reasons which made me reject and reapply at Byjus, because I do not want to miss this opportunity to be placed at such prestigious institution. Short, precise, to the point answer. If you get rejected means, suppose in today's interview which I am conducting, I reject you. What are your backup plans? What have you thought? Do not say that, ma'am, I have to clear CTET or I will prepare for CTET. No. So I'll focus on the reasons which made me reject and I'll reapply it by this. So you're getting what I'm saying, no?
Yes, yes, ma'am.
Oh, no problem. In the language, there's no language barrier. You're understanding my English?
Yes, ma'am.
Fine. Now they'll ask you, why should we hire you? Right. So the reason to this is, ma'am, you should hire me because I have good communication skill, good confidence level. I'm an active listener, quite patient, which makes me an appropriate candidate for the desired job. I only need a platform where I will be given an opportunity to showcase my skills. Fine. So you're telling the HR, ma'am, you should hire me because I have the required skills. What are the skills? Active listener, quite patient, good confidence level, nice communication skills. I only need a platform where I'll get an opportunity to showcase all these skills. And Byjus is one of the prestigious platforms according to me. Simple, to the point answer. Right? Then, are you ready to sign a 2-year bond? Now, they'll ask you, there's a 2-year bond in Byjus. Are you ready to sign the bond? So tell them with a smile, ma'am, ma'am, after reading the term and condition, if I find it relevant, I'll sign it. Right? See, smile can do miracles. Fine. So wear that smile. It is very important to smile. Fine.
Oh.
How do you manage your time during the day? Now, manage your time means they're asking your schedule. What do you do from morning till evening? They have nothing to do with your schedule. But when the way you will answer, they'll get to know your communication skills. Right? So when they'll ask you, how do you manage your time during the day? So, ma'am, I get up with a glass of warm water. I practice meditation for some time. Then I cook breakfast for my family. We sit and eat breakfast together. I provide home tuition for the students in the morning, college-going students. So yes, I spend time. Then I prepare lunch with my family. We have lunch together, take a nap in the evening. Again, I provide tuition to the students from 5 o'clock to 7 o'clock. After that, I prepare a meal for my family. We eat dinner, go for a walk, and then we go off to sleep. Indirectly, they're asking you questions. They'll ask you, what were you doing from 2020 till date? Say, I was providing home tuition. You won't say you were just sitting idle. So, ma'am, I was providing home tuitions and I've started to realize that I can be a good teacher for the students, having best subject knowledge of maths and science. Right? Because when you will say you are providing home tuitions, so you do not have to share the experience later, nor they'll ask you salary slip because home tuition is normal. Right? What is something that you cannot bear? Now, all of us cannot bear something or the other, right? Some weakness we have. So, ma'am, I cannot bear when someone demotivates me. Although I don't do anything, but I focus on the reason why the person is demotivating me. And I try to improve myself every day, right? Or any reason you can give, whatever comes to your mind, that what is something that you cannot bear? I cannot bear people who lie to me, but I just ignore them. Although I know they are lying, I don't do anything except to ignore them. Right?
Yes, ma'am.
Then they'll ask you, submit a demo video or prepare any topic. So what you have to do from beforehand, you have to prepare a topic. Any topic in maths, take any topic in maths or take any topic in science. Prepare the topic beforehand. And how you have to prepare it in such a way that it should be interesting. Right? And then explain that topic. Okay, fine, students, today I'll be teaching a topic in math, that's trigonometry. Now, what comes to your mind when you listen to the word trigonometry? Then explain trigonometry. Right? So they are checking your skills, how accurate you are with the skills. Then after that, they'll be asking you certain more questions. What are your strengths? What are your weaknesses? So my strengths are I have good communication skill, good confidence level. I'm an active listener, quite patient. My weaknesses are I uh, lack motivation, or I try to every day I try to improve myself. I look for the reason, I look for my weaknesses. What are the reasons which I should focus on, and I try to change them. Right? For any weakness, I get emotional. I'm very emotional sort of person, so that's my biggest weakness. Anything you can say. Do not say that my weakness is I lack communication skills. No, because in this job you require fluency and good communication skills. So
Yes.
interview is nothing. They'll only be asking you 3 sets of questions. In an interview, we have section A and section B. Section A is introduce yourself. What do you know about Byjus? Why should we hire you? Right? If you get rejected today, what are your backup plans? How do you spend your time during the day? All these answers I have given you. Section 2, they'll ask you to tell them, show them any topic which you have prepared. So you have to randomly speak the topic with expression, using your expression, your gestures, your body language, everything will explain the topic. And when they'll ask you to, okay, whatever topic you have prepared, please provide a demo video of that, demo session of that. So that case, you have to talk to the HR as if the HR is the student. Okay, fine, student. Good morning. My name is Rohini, and I will be teaching you a topic that's in math, that's trigonometry, or a topic in science, whichever, plant life or whatever. Cell. Right. So this is the way. And when you will talking, you'll make use of expression, so that the HR gets to that your concept are more clear. Right, because there's so many teachers who will be applying, so many other person who will be applying for the position of math and science. But why the HR should only choose you will depend upon your skill, the way you teach. Right.
Yes, ma'am.